This has serious implications for the Dodgers. Now, I've been one of the guys preaching that the perfect storm is coming. All these starting pitchers are coming back. And this news right now, the latest blow to Dodger injuries, not a good one. We're going to get into that story and more. You know what to do. Subscribe and like. Turn on notifications. Brad J with you, another Dodgers Digest. And the big story right now is this man right here. We're all banking on Sasaki coming back. That was the thoughts. He's going to come back at the end of August. He was looking good, in his rehab sessions. Then he goes to OKC, and things don't go okay in OKC for Sasaki. And it took him a long time to get the batters out. It did not look good for him. A drop in velocity, too, as well. Things stacking up in a negative way. Let's talk about it. Beginning a rehab assignment for AAA Oklahoma, Sasaki needed a whole bunch of pitches. You don't want to see that when you're counting on this guy coming back and the money spent. 41 pitches he needed to get 6 out. Failed to retire 2 batters that he faced in the 3rd inning. Jared Greenspan reported this for MLB.com. The Dodgers originally hoped Sasaki could complete 3 innings. That's the thing. The Dodgers thought that he's going to go 3 innings. They're going to be happy with him going 3 innings. And unfortunately, not good for him. And, when you see the drop in velocity, that's got to ring the alarm bells. It's that shoulder situation, too. He's been throwing, what did Dave Roberts call it? Shoulderly. He's just been not throwing correctly with that shoulder, and it's affecting him. And so now he goes out there to OKC. And, hey, this is just one start. Look, I'm not trying to – don't sell the farm on everything right now. But you have to look at that when you see the drop in velocity and you see the change and you count on – and enough even because of that stuff. But take it a step further and think that the Dodgers didn't make a big splash at the trade deadline, right? They didn't make that and they had said, you heard Freeman say it, you heard Gomes say it, you heard Roberts say it. They all said they weren't worried because they had guys coming back. And they still have guys coming back. But one of those guys they were thinking that's coming back was going to be Roki Sasaki. And that doesn't look good. It doesn't bode well to see what's going on with him right now. So the drop in velocity, that's a scary thing. Let's talk about that. Let's put it all on the table right now. Sasaki's fastball velocity was averaging, how's this? 93.6. Topped out at 95.7, and that's not a super big deal, but he was throwing 96 to 97 in a 3-inning simulated game. So what happened between the simulated game and his outing in OKC? Why would you drop that far down? Literally 3 ticks, like 3 miles an hour. 2 to 3 miles an hour. That's a lot when it comes down to it. And it starts looking at the way he's showing. You have to start looking at the way he's throwing. It's that shoulder. He's not comfortable. Maybe he's overthrowing. The Dodgers are going to have to figure something out. I'll tell you what, I don't like to be the guy who's alarmed on this type of stuff, but here's a guy that you're banking on contributing to the ball club down the stretch. And here's a guy that's not able to do it right now in his first outing at OKC. So with all that being said, put that all behind us, right? The next outing for him at OKC, can he get through 3 innings? Can that velocity? You're going to really want to watch the velocity on that. You're going to want to watch that shoulder issue and see what his next outing brings. Because at some point, if the next outing isn't good, that does not look good for Sasaki being part of the MLB here, Dodgers, and trying to take over and get another win in the World Series. It doesn't bode well for him to be part of that situation, being that that's injured. So a tough break right there. You don't want to see that, but you got to give him another outing, see what he does. Was it a fluke? Does he throw 2 miles an hour faster on the next one? Or does it continue to drop? Or does he have problems with that shoulder? At some point, if it doesn't work, you got to shut him down. You got to shut him down. And Padres, by the way, a lot of fans are chiming in from the show that I did this morning, are chiming in, basically celebrating that they already got this thing, that this thing is wrapped up in the bag, that it's done, that it's a done deal, that the Padres will be victorious. You know what, though? You got to remind Padre fans, too, don't take your money to Vegas right now, okay? Because here's the numbers is what they're calling right now. The favorite, Dodgers the favorite. underdog San Diego, and you're like, what? Why would? If you guys think you got it, Vegas might know something that Padre fans do not know. All right, the Dodgers have to face the Padres 6 times in the next 10 days. 6 times in the next 10 days. And I've said it before. I completely will say it again. You know what this turns out to be? This turns out to be a 41-game season. People talk about the COVID year, and that was a Mickey Mouse season at what, 60 some odd games? Is that what the number was on that? Well, imagine this. Erase everything that you've seen throughout the entire season for the Dodgers right now. They're 1 game back in the National League West, and there's 41 games to go. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a 41-game season. Dodgers have 23 games against sub-500 teams. Padres have, I think, 23 or 24 against sub-500 teams. So pretty evenly matched at this point. But if you're the Dodgers, you need to put up. Put up or shut up. And right now, this is the time to do it. So the Dodgers are looking to do that. 41-game season. If you look at it that way, it actually makes complete sense. All right, let's talk bullpen strengths, because everybody's always yapping about the bullpen not being strong enough. The bullpen can't get it done. So here is what the Dodgers are looking at going into tonight. Yesterday would be in white, and obviously they had a day off, so nobody pitched yesterday. But you look at blue the last 3 days. So these are guys that have pitched a lot and have taken on. Robleski has pitched a whole heck of a lot, right? And then behind him, you look at on the righty side, Henriquez, and he's the guy you need down the stretch. He's pitched a little bit too as well. Vesia had some troubles. I'd like to see him get a rest. But that's what the Dodgers are looking at as far as their bullpen strengths go. So if you compare that and you go to the Padres, right? Look at what the Padres are doing. Yeah, you see? They got some fresh arms. So if they have to get into that bullpen early for the Dodgers could be in trouble because they have a lot of fresh arms. Once again, compare it to the Dodgers. Look at that. Compare it to the Padres. There's the numbers right there. So you got Kershaw on the mound for the Dodgers, and he's the GOAT. If you're going to have a guy on the mound and you're going to have a guy in a clutch situation, and you look at all the starters, who would you rather have on that mound? None other than Clayton Kershaw, right? I mean, 3-time Cy Young, 20th member of the 3,000 strikeout club. The guy's done it all and been part of the Dodgers for a long time. So if you're going to trust the ball in anyone's hand, trusting the ball with Kershaw tonight is going to be the key for the Dodgers' victory. And that's going to do it. Dodgers Digest, thanks for tuning in. As always, love to have you on the board. Remember, as you go through the day and we prepare for the Dodgers versus Padres, just let's go Dodgers. Think Dodger blue, and let's get it done. Go Dodgers.